Hola.
Hola. Welcome. Sorry we're late.
Howdy.
I'm sweating my butt off.
Sorry I'm scruffy looking.
This is Jason, my hero.
I will be again. Stuff ain't moving.
Well, no, it's just I'm using my laptop, guys. So it's the chat's way over there, and so I had to put my glasses on so I could kind of see it.
Oh, there we go.
Can you guys hear it? Yes, you can. Okay. Hey,
But,
Sand. Hey,
hello, Miss
Kathy.
Willow.
Hey, Sugar Butt Starburst. Gloria Fritz.
I would like to thank y'all all for the prayers and comments y'all are giving of support. It means the world to me.
No, they really do. Let me put it more on Jason's side.
Oh, they'll hear me.
Oh,
I can get louder.
as since the stroke, Jason seems to talk with a little more intent, I guess, or assertiveness, because I guess he's like just trying to get the words out, And so some people are taking it as, is he being snappy? And I'm like, Jason, he can be snappy just like the rest of us, right? But
Yeah, I just talk well a lot stronger now. I found out.
and I told Larry, Mom and Larry came, and I think it was Saturday. Mom, Larry, and Todd came to visit, and Jason was up for a little bit, and then he passed out. So it was
I
just
kicked narcolepsy bad.
and so we were just talking, and I said, I can actually understand Jason a lot better now. Larry said, you know what? Now that you say that, he said, I can too. I was like, well, you got to look for the silver linings, right? Oh, let me put my old lady glasses on so I can read. Hey, electronic medium, how are you doing? Oh my God, KJ,
Where's she at?
Wayne and I love you guys. Okay, I gotta make this. I gotta make it bigger.
Make it bigger.
That's
Look
what
at
she
Tucker.
said.
Wayne,
I love you guys. Kick butt, Jason.
Thank y'all so much, KJ. Tell Mr. Wayne thank you also.
And we love y'all. We really do. This has been difficult, but he's alive.
I've got my wiggling left foot back again.
Yes. Okay. So one thing that drove me nuts, Jason's feet. They I call them windshield wipers because they're always like dickety dickety. I mean, they just go 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 go. And when I got to I was gonna say the hotel. When I got to the hospital moments ago, I was setting everything up, and he goes, "Babe, look." And his left foot, because he had, the stroke affected his left side. And he said,
Yeah.
he showed me, he said, I have my windshield wiper back. I was like, oh, yay.
It's coming back a little faster than what they thought, but it's getting there.
Yeah. I'm so proud of him. And he,
but I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now if it wasn't for all the prayers from y'all. Thank you.
They really do help. They really do help. It's unreal. Like the other night, I was like, Jason, because we had talked about this, about coming on and everything. And I want him to, he comes first, family first, right?
It has taken so much of my dignity and manhood away. I think that's the hard part of this happening is realizing you're not whole again. Well, but God will make you whole.
Yet, I keep trying to do the positive talk, and it gets trying at times. There's time twice already in what's it been 9 days, and I've just been like, I can't handle anymore. So like I just got to go home, and I just have to be with my thoughts, and I feel bad. I feel bad because I don't want that to affect him. But you know how it weighs on you it not that I don't mind carrying him, because Lord knows he carries.
Thank
He
you
carries
again,
me.
KJ.
Thank you, Sand.
And
You
Sam
sound
Willow.
great, Jason. She said. Sand Willow said you sound great.
Well, thank y'all.
Oh, Jude's
Y'all gonna make me a waterfall tonight.
Huh?
They're gonna make me a waterfall.
Oh well.
They just keep coming down. I thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
Y'all are a great group of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I admire y'all all.
Yes, we do. Let me try and make this larger so us young folks can read it. Look. Oh wait, whoa. It's
the
going the
wrong
opposite
direction.
way. Let's go this way. Wait, do we want to see the screen?
It don't matter.
Shanty Bell says, Jason, you don't look uncanny or lacking in dignity from here.
Thank you.
And he doesn't.
It's just having to get somebody to wipe my hind end is what really feels different.
Hey, I mean, but you're alive.
Yes.
That's just, I'm like,
Oh no.
the first thing, y'all, and it broke my heart, because out of all the things you can say, he texted me, because I had the boys when he got in the ambulance, right? I had to tend to the boys that they were going to their moms, and I was still in shock, because like, hey, just because for him to say call 911, I froze like I do. I freeze. I freeze. This is not new. And I was sitting there with my phone, and my 6-year-old's looking at me, and he's looking at me, and Jason said 911. And I was just like, yes, 911. It's nuts. And so he texted me from the hospital while I was, still trying to get the boys where they needed to go. And he said, please don't stop loving me. And I was like, oh, that never crossed my mind, but it was the one thing on his mind.
My little boys lost their superhero.
They didn't lose their superhero.
They lost him for a little while. Yeah, they did.
Well,
in my eyes.
Well, a lot of this, it's just a lot of adjusting. Okie dokie says, don't worry, Jason. Pressure loves your hiney too. That I do.
I just hope she loves it when it's stinky.
Well, you take the good with the bad. I told him, we're not married. We're engaged. Been engaged for, since 2019 for sure. And then Lori happened, Lori and Chad, and it hadn't been on the forefront. Oh, who said? Kate says, sending you prayers for continued strength. You got this, Jason.
It's the weirdest thing. There was no prediction.
This is nuts.
No even clue of this happening. It was all of a sudden.
We thought he has back problems, right? And so
the doctors told me a long time ago that I could sneeze and be paralyzed. Well, with my leg feeling the way it was, I thought maybe it was just my back. But then I started feeling it in my arms and this.
And he has some upper GI problems, and he has a kidney stone.
Well, it's bladder now.
Oh, yeah.
I done got another kidney. I done put in the bladder. Now I got to get rid of it.
So, it's a one-stop shop right now. He's just getting it in, and so let's just do it while we're here.
Found out I've got a lot of problems that didn't even know about.
Denial. It's no bueno. Religion, in this case, and with our health, myself included. Okay.
When it comes to our family, I put myself last.
He does. Always.
And no matter what it is,
see this.
I will do everything for everybody till my last breath.
But you can't if you're not around.
I found out I've got to slow down and take a little time for me.
That's hard. Okie dokie. That's just it. He just doesn't see. He just doesn't see it. And I told him, I said, if people could, I mean, if you could just see yourself through my eyes, through everybody's eyes, you'd be blown away. You would get it. But, that's not how it works.
Well,
But
Leland did text me day before yesterday, and it made me cry. But he said I was still his
still is Superman. Still.
It hurts,
So,
but it helps also.
yes. We had a pretty bad day yesterday.
That's
It
right.
was going
It was
really good.
horrible.
He was the day before Friday, Saturday, Friday. I don't know. They all run in together. Um, wait, what's today?
It
Today's
was
Sunday.
yesterday
When the
and last
doctor
night.
said when we moved from the third to the fourth.
Yeah,
And Jason, he came in. He's like Flash, the doctor, right? I'm like, I was up waiting. I was standing up, and he walked in, and I said, Jason, show him what you can do. And
I squeezed with.
no, you lifted your thumb.
See, I can move
Lift your thumb.
this. Well,
Can you see it?
no,
No, not right now.
I might can.
Okay.
But
He did it 3 times, and he was like, wow.
they said that my leg come back first. Then you get your shoulder, your elbow, and your hand is the way it comes back. And I've got, not really good control of them, but I am able to move everything. And he said that was so wonderful.
His joints, everything was fine with his joints and everything. It was the right. I'm not gonna be able to think of the word.
Ganglionitis or something.
Ganglionitis.
Yeah,
Ganglia.
there you go.
And so it affects his impulsiveness or whatever. And I was like, well, you were kind of impulsive, so we're just gonna slow down a little bit, enjoy these years, slow and steady. Jason Beach Bum says.
Yeah.
Hey, Mama Trahan had 2 strokes. One later in life. She had one in her 50s, but she had one that really did her in. But the woman's brain had a brain. She had a brain bleed, and they gave her 3 days tops. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Coming to find out, this was my second stroke.
He had 2.
Didn't even know about the first one.
So I was on the phone with Kathy, and I made a little joke about 2 strokes. Jason, he was a mechanic. He still is. He's a good mechanic.
Middle mechanic now.
Yeah. And I was like, well, we're a 4-stroke family, not 2-stroke. And then I was on the phone with Kathy the other day, and I was like, I told her that little joke, and then I was like, different strokes for different folks. And then as soon as I said it, I was like, oh my God, I didn't mean to say
I'll
it.
get back to an 8-cylinder before it's over, though. I'll be a V8 again. What? I don't want to be a 4-cylinder. I'll get back to the V8.
Oh, V8. Okay, well, Hemi. Or diesels, they last longer. Yes.
They stink more.
Well.
Yeah, that's true. Burn the pavement
So
off.
how are you guys doing? We've been, look, so the other night I was going to do, yeah, we did have a healthy laugh. Different strokes for different folks.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, well, how do you want to do it? Should we do a pre-record? I said, I can read all the comments. There's like 200 and there's almost 300 from the community post that I actually utilized this time. KJ. And he was like, no, not right now, And so I don't know. I went to him and I started reading them and I started crying. I was the crying one.
I've got to get over myself is the main thing.
Humble. You just have to humble. I know, and I can't imagine.
Realizing this is part of life and I've just got to make it through it.
To get to it, right?
But with seeing everything y'all are doing right now, I know I can get through it with this kind of support.
And there were so many.
And God bless y'all.
There were so many stories that some of you shared, where you've had a stroke or somebody, your husband or your wife or your grandmother, your mom, your dad, and y'all shared those, and I mean, it just is very uplifting, just to be
Very humbling.
realistic about it, but just know that already in just this little span of time, he's killing it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just picked the wrong words. JLL, thank you. I guarantee they still see you as their superhero. Just take it easy, take life slow, and enjoy it. It's
It's the
definitely
only way I can take it now. It's slow.
teaching me that it sucks that it's taken traumas to wake me, but I'll take them. There's lessons to be learned in this. Kathy says, Jason, you are my hero, dude.
Thank you.
And Mr.
This-
Tom.
Y'all don't know how much just a single word helps me feel inside. It brightens me back up.
Yeah. You worth it, babe. You worth it. You worth it. He's such a selfless person, You can do this, Jason. Hey, Carla, how you doing? Hey, Jennifer, you're here. I'm glad I was late too, girl. So I ran home and washed some blankets and stuff because he was
I had
vomiting.
bad projected vomit.
Yeah, it was it was violent.
The little bags they give you to puke in. Half a puke, I filled one of those up.
Right.
It was that hard and deep.
And so they had to get the doctor to prescribe Phenegrin
And triple cocktail. The triple cocktail is pretty good.
Carrie Ann says, "We love you, Carrie Ann. You have God's army behind you to get you to give you strength for the both of you, and we feel it. We feel it."
Oh, I definitely feel
Kate
it.
says, "Jason, you got people all around the world praying for you. Crescia has built a beautiful, loving community. Thank you." And we actually owe that to Charles, Tylee, JJ,
Yes.
Tammy, and Joe, who paid the price. They paved the way for this.
But
we love y'all so
but
much.
without her continuous research into this, and y'all helping her accept it
And healing,
it helps.
it's like self-therapy, not self-therapy. It's therapy for me. It is therapy for me. I'm relieved so many times just from being able to have an outlet I'm sure he was like, good God. I know I test the man's patience. I test anybody's patience around me with all that.
Thank you, Seattle.
Hard. Oh, we love you too, Carrie Ann. Moonlight View, amen. K-Tech, we love y'all like family. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. And it's like I can picture it in my mind, like just meeting every one of you. Like I would love that more than anything. We would.
I've lost pretty much my whole family early in life, and y'all have reinstilled what family means.
Yeah.
In a deep way. Thank y'all so much.
They're just amazing. Oh man, I'm just so glad to see you guys. And I didn't, I had it scheduled for 4.
And I apologize for taking her away from y'all last weekend.
Oh, now I'm about to,
I mean,
he's still here. Boy, don't say stuff like that. You didn't know. That's just it. God has bigger plans. That's all I'm saying. My mama told me a long time ago after her stroke. A tissue.
Look, it's in the gray box right there.
She said, "The good Lord will get you to slow down. He'll get your attention."
Oh yeah, he'll put the brakes on you quick, faster than what I thought.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Excuse me, y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna grab. Let me not fall. So I don't
Right.
So I've been trying to just do a little work up here, but it's good, y'all. Hey, I've been saying I need to get moving around, but holy crap!
What's this one right here say?
This one under the blue.
Yeah.
It's who said Kate, and she says, family first, whether it's by blood or community.
Oh,
Amen.
believe me, I've learned that a community family is a lot stronger than a blood family.
Exactly. It's because we find each other.
And blood family seems to take advantage of you more than a community family.
And
Did
vice
he eat some lunch?
Yes, ma'am,
he
I sure did.
but I
Did you-
interrupted him. We're doing a live stream. You
still-
want to come say hi?
I've still got a little bit left. I've set it over here, and I will finish eating it.
We have the best nursing staff up here.
Yay!
Wait, you gotta get in there.
Yay!
God bless our nurses, huh?
God bless y'all.
Thank you,
Well,
ma'am.
Nothing but prayers.
we need. I guess one needs the other.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I'm
Gotcha.
so glad that he's
All
like
right.
when I left. Is it being fuzzy?
No.
Okay. If it is, it'll straighten itself out. So yeah, I know to all you nurses and medical staff out there.
That is God sent angels.
So Candace and my friend Jenny,
Yes.
we salute you.
I've always done that, and you've even got more solutions now. I knew how important y'all were. I was an EMT paramedic, so I know how that is
For other people.
for other to help,
Yeah.
but to be on the receiving end of it now, I see why people said what they do. It truly God sent people that contribute their life to take care of other lives.
Excuse me. Kathy had said that she waved back at the screen.
Oh, thank you.
Well, no, it's a nurse, you know.
Yeah.
I get it. I talk to the screen all the time. And who said Kate said, shout out to my fellow nurses. Glad they're taking such good care of you. So thank you for your service as well. I mean, it takes special. Y'all are special. That's all I can say. And you got to love what you're doing. And I see where KJ's saying LSU beat Bama. And I didn't watch the whole game, and he was passed out.
Hey, what
But
about
I
the
watched-
Astros,
I
though?
watched the very end of it, the overtime, and I was like, I won't even tell Kathy. I'll just let it go. She already knows.
Oh,
And she said, Kathy said, hush, KJ.
it's
That-
okay, Kathy. It happens every once in a while.
Well, they normally kick
That's what I said.
Butts.
That's what I said. It happens every once in a while.
I didn't even want to get too excited.
You got to wear that purple and gold instead of that old crimson red.
We should have made. And hey, did anybody win
Yes,
$1 billion lottery that I forgot to get tickets for? I don't
that's
ever.
tonight, babe. The drawing's tonight.
Sunday? I think it was Saturday. You told me.
Oh yeah. Well,
I never gamble ever. And
I figure if I've had all the bad luck, maybe I can get some of the good luck too. You know,
Yeah. So did the Astros win? Because I didn't even
Yes.
get a chance to
the Astros
check
won.
that. And so Uncle Charles played minor league for the Astros.
Yes.
So it's always something special, you know. You didn't win. Not this time, not yet.
KJ,
Love
You-
wins.
you win every time you take a breath, man.
Every time you look at Mr. Wayne.
Oh wait, nobody won it. It says up to
Oh, hell.
one.
1.9 billion.
heck,
We could buy us a church.
no,
1.9 billion.
know what I'm saying? Down for it.
Jean Marie says,
Yeah.
Crusher, you look awesome.
No, the
What?
blue one. The blue one.
Oh, Fish Face 123 is them. Hey, it's good to see you again. And
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That y'all just being here means we hit the lottery. Just being here, you know, just being amongst our friends. Larry asked me when they came up, you know, Saturday. He said, "Is it okay if I guess he was asking my permission if it was okay to share, and I was like, sure. You know, I just hadn't had a chance, and I really don't do Facebook anymore." Exactly with Trace. Charles would be so happy with that win. And exactly.
It's just turning back into an infant. basically, and having to learn how to do it all again. So I made it to 50 as an adult, and I get to start over as a child with great support, though.
Everybody needs a tricycle motor. That's what my doctor used to call kids. You know, Dr. Primo. He was good. Thank you, Bryn Marshall. God bless you guys. God bless you too.
Because they told me, walking's going to be hard to learn. I said, shoot, you ain't got to worry about walking. I know how to scoop myself around like a baby. I
So
can crawl
yeah,
anywhere.
let me tell. Okay, so whenever Jason had his thoracotomy, that's whenever Lorhor was being extradited from Kauai to Rexburg, early 2020, March 2020, and we were up here. And but anyways, he went to the doctor because he would not. He kept saying he had bronchitis, and his cough was so violent and so it made my
Skin crawl.
skin, like, it scared me, it because I was PTSD and big time. And I was like, you got to, if you're not going to go do nothing about it, you're going to have to go sleep in the boys room.
So I
And
went
he
to the boys'
did.
room.
And then finally, I mean, it's like I have to be a bitch. Why? Like, for him to like go take care of himself, or see about it. So I was like, no, you drive your, and I feel really bad now, of course. I was like, no, you drive your ass to Dr. Primo. Like, I was just like, no, you gonna see this through.
And I did.
And he did. And then Dr. Primo was like,
Dr. Primo walked in the room and said, we got an ambulance on the way to get you. He put 2 nitrogen glycerin tablets under my tongue. And I said, well, I think I can beat because his office was only like a half mile from the hospital. I said, I think I can beat the ambulance there. And sure enough, I drove from his office to the hospital, and one of the best lung doctors around happened to see
a
me.
surgeon. Yes. And y'all, literally was up here and I was making my Lori Daybell family chart. I was making charts, and I looked up at the TV and I was like, there was coronavirus coming out of Wuhan.
Just started.
And I was like, the nurse was in here, and I was like, are y'all worried about that? And she was like, I don't know. And we're on the pulmonary floor, and the surgeon said that he would have only had 24 hours to live.
If I wouldn't have come to the hospital.
Period. And I was like, oh my God. So I was taking care of the kids. I was running back and forth. Lori crap was happening. My mom and dad had to go. And so they weren't here.
6 tubes in my lungs. They cut 1.5 inches off my right lung and scraped it and tried to grow the infection for 7 days in the lab. They never could figure out what it was. And then
Nuts.
Come to find out, when I went back in, he said I had what's the antibody or whatever of the coronavirus. They said I had corona, is what it come down to.
Oh.
One of the first cases
Hey, we're doing a live stream. You want to come on?
they could think of. But I made it through that.
A live stream. You want to come on?
And
all right. Well, let me send you the link.
The day after, because they opened.
Oh, you want to just talk right here? Then?
Come to find out, the thoracotomy is worse than open heart, because they cut tendons and muscles all the way from my spine to my sternum.
Daddy called. So Daddy's going to just talk speaker because he is driving. So say hi, Larry.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing?
All right. Now we have to wait to read. So where are you driving to?
I've been up at the farm and just now getting on 165 south, coming into Kinder and heading to Lake Charles.
Heading south, huh?
Heading south, baby.
Was the farm real wet after all that rain?
I knew the weather was coming.
No.
Well, good.
Jason, that ground is so dry up there at the farm.
Oh.
They got about 2.5, 3 inches up there. And
Don't.
honestly, you can hardly tell except for some puddling of water in some of the deeper ditches that it even rained.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a really big dry spell.
Well, you
Who-
seen how low the Mississippi was, huh?
Yeah, I've seen that, but it jumped up about.
It's
I
jumped
think
up
they
2
said
foot.
Yeah,
That's what
18
they talk
inches,
about.
2 foot. Yeah.
who said? Kate said, "Love you, Mr. Woodcock. Drive careful."
Oh, I am.
This
baby.
is what
Have
these
no
guys
fear.
do. They talk about the weather. They talk about the grass and other man stuff.
Well, we're not going to talk about what we normally talk about.
No, too many people listening.
Jason and wild women.
That's it.
That's what we do.
Well, and then the other things we talk about, guns.
Yes, ma'am.
Come say hi.
Food's holding down.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank,
Yes,
thank
ma'am.
you so much.
Appreciate it.
Oh man. Oh well.
And what's really funny is I've been knocked out, and certain medicines. Well, tonight they came in. I've been sleeping all day. Tonight they came in, gave me Xanax and pain pill, and I'm awake like a chipper chipmunk. I do not understand it.
Backwards day.
Great.
Yeah,
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Well,
He's-
That's right. Hey, Jason, how you feeling, son?
today I am feeling 10,000,000% better than yesterday. I never knew I could paint a wall 10 feet away from me until yesterday.
Oh Lord. Okay. I got a
But-
visual.
This vomit it was so intense and extreme. It was,
It was violent.
yes.
It was. I was like, we
Oh,
need an
my
old
goodness.
priest and a young priest.
I just started getting that watery feeling in your throat and your mouth, and I said, "Hey, look
Yeah.
out! Here it comes."
Here
Yeah.
it comes.
So
Hey, you need to get you a 5-gallon bucket.
I did. They finally brought me one instead of them little bags, because the bag.
Yeah, them bags are useless.
Oh, they had me a bag, and I filled the bed up. And they had to come in and bathe me and all. And then they got me a bucket, realizing this boy's serious.
Well, when
everything's
you start using a 5-gallon bucket, Chuck,
Oh,
things are serious in life.
right.
oh yeah, and it would just come out
And he wouldn't
straight
go
black.
to sleep. He would not go. Like they
I
gave
couldn't.
him medicine to knock him. I was like, please go.
Yeah, they
you
gave me
know,
up to
that way
almost
you
4
relax.
Xanax, and I still wasn't going to sleep.
It was very trying because he was so miserable. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't help. You know how you just feel helpless.
Yeah, I know.
And-
I've been calling him. And
Yeah.
every time I call, he doesn't answer within 2 or 3 rings.
You know it's bad.
You know,
Yeah.
I just leave you alone because, until Ashlyn stole you over this strep throat she had,
Yeah.
I'm not being around anybody, and I
Yeah.
certainly don't want to be around, you and give you an additional problem.
Oh yeah. See, this man knows when he calls. It's like getting a call from the president. When he calls, no matter what happens, it will get answered,
And if not, they will call each other back.
because this man,
well.
this man has gave me a father figure back that just means so much to me.
Well, I'm proud to be here for you, and I'm proud to be here for Crescia and the kids, and y'all are just part of mine.
Oh, you're definitely.
Yeah, we're sorry, and no, we love you. We love you. We love you. I couldn't ask for a better
Unimmensely.
stepdad. Dad, I couldn't ask for a better dad.
Exactly.
Well, thank you,
Bonus
baby.
dad, just
We love you too.
and a better grandparent for my.
Is KJ on?
She
KJ,
was in here.
She's
yes,
in the
sir.
chat. She's in the chat.
Well, tell her I love her, and I hope her and Wayne are doing well, and miss them, and just everybody on there is such wonderful people.
Trace on the
Yeah.
case just says, "Oh, he's a father figure to so many, even from afar."
Yes, he is.
So a
Well,
lot
God
of people
bless you.
say that, and they want some Larry time.
KJ just said.
And
When he says hello,
Wayne says hello. KJ said,
Oh, good. I hope they're doing well, and everything is, is right for them. They're good people. They're really
Yes,
good
they are.
people.
There's so many good people here. Oh, Jason, that's so sweet about Larry. I know that's they do. They like when I met Jason, I didn't even try to introduce him to my parents. I was just like, no, I've already beat the dead horse, you know. But Mom and Larry were kind of like sucking them in on their own, you know, like pulling them in on their own. And I was like, wait, should I run? Because like they like them and stuff. And
Just a
so-
different kind of individual.
But it was just different, and so hell no, you don't run.
Yeah. Hey,
Keep going.
Jason, I wish you could eat some sapsumas.
Me too.
I
Nothing
stopped
acidic.
in Fent, and I picked up 2 bags of them.
Oh,
that
Thank you,
old man
Charlie.
has been selling them there forever. And oh my God, are they good?
well, are they strong acidic or are they just sweet?
Satsons, they're sweet. Oh my God, they're good. But I wouldn't dare give you one.
No,
I mean,
because he
who
has kidney
knows
stone.
What would happen?
He has
Yeah.
a kidney stone in his bladder now, and
Well, they said I need to eat more fruit.
but she said no acid.
No acidics. Yeah.
No.
Right.
But I just wanted to tell you, I stopped
Dang it.
and got 2 bags. I went to the farm, and my brother and I sat there, and
Oh,
we probably ate about a third of them.
Well, at least a bag.
how is Mike doing?
Mike is doing well. He
Good.
is, he's just enjoying his life now.
Good.
Well, that's great.
That is good. He's
And the
talented.
farm-
He's talented with making those signs, metal signs and stuff.
Oh yeah, he is. He's very talented.
I should get him.
No,
He does so much.
I need to
CNC.
get with him and get some Love Always Wins metal signs and
Yeah.
stuff like
Well,
or something.
He's heavy into the CNC woodworking stuff now.
Ooh.
And I mean, he's been working at that now for probably almost 3 years, and he's really getting it down. He's a very talented mechanic, and I say a mechanic, not an automobile
Right.
mechanic.
He was a machinist.
He was a craftsman.
A machinist, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just so very talented. But yeah, they're all doing good. The farm looks good.
Good.
Just can't complain. That's my way heaven place when I get a
Yeah.
chance to go.
That and Summerall.
Well, Summerall is that's just, there's nothing more special than that.
That's your JJ place.
Yeah.
That's my JJ place. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
And it's beautiful.
With beautiful oak trees and
Peaceful.
Yep, that's.
I remember when you bought that house and it looked like the 70s threw up in there. And I was like, I could see it though. I saw the potential, The green carpet with the roses. It was weird.
I love to be there, especially in the evening time. And now that I've got my fire pit back out there,
Yep.
I just don't. That's my special place.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's where we crawfish bowled with KJ and Mr. Wayne. Boy, that was
Yeah,
nice.
that's right. Well, look, I'm gonna get off of here.
Yeah, you're
I know
driving
you
in a
gotta
bad
talk,
place, so
And I just wanted to check on Jason. I always pray for him, and I always worry about him. And just get right, do it right, take your time. You're not in a hurry, and you got pretty ladies bathing you, and I mean, what else can a man ask for?
Right.
well,
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And the
guys.
Astros won and LSU won, so we're good.
And McNeese won.
And
Yeah.
McNeese State won. All right.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Triple threat.
That was a triple
I didn't
header.
even.
Well, look, I'm gonna get off here. I love y'all.
love you,
Love
sir.
you too.
Hello to everybody out there, and I didn't mean to interrupt your
Oh, no.
show.
Give everybody hugs and kisses when you get back.
You're part of it.
Okay.
Always.
Bye bye.
Later.
Bye. Love you. So, they usually talk every day. And
Yeah. Right.
That's how, he's just like, oh, well, this is going on or that's going on. And that's how we roll.
Nothing else, just to say hi and I love you.
Yeah, sometimes just to say hi and love you. So, yeah, the
Because when
Astros.
you lost family and then you regain family, you understand a lot more of what they mean to you. It's like looking at everything and taking it for granted
yeah.
until it's gone. But when
How
it's
many are
gone,
guilty of doing that?
you realize how much everything means to you.
Yeah.
Just like this,
Just so
I
glad.
never knew how much 2 hands meant
I thought you were looking at me and saying,
to have,
Bacon.
because
Messing with you, babe. But he can still drive and he can still write. He's
that's it.
right-handed.
Everything was right-handed. You drive with your right foot. You drive with your left hand. Your right hand.
Kathy said, Jason, you remember you have a bonus mom over here.
Yes, ma'am.
And
I
she
know.
said, she texted me, she was like, I will move heaven and earth, whatever. She said, I already told Tom I'm just getting in the vehicle and with the dog and we're going. And so that just to hear the uplifting words. KJ had told
the
me.
support from everybody.
Yes, and just checking in. And like the other day, I went home and me and Kathy stayed on the phone for like it was over 4 hours, and then me and Jen got to talking.
Thank you.
Thank God, I needed that so much, and because it takes two, and he has been my rock. So it has been a culture shock, but I needed it. I needed that jolt to say, "Hey, girl,
KJ,
get your ass moving."
You can't give up on Tennessee. Other people get lucky every once in a while, but Tennessee stays strong.
Tennessee got beat by Georgia. Yeah, but I think they're in the top spot. Tennessee.
Georgia was in the top spot.
No, that's my best friend Terry.
You
Chad.
got
Her
it's
husband.
understandable.
Oh, thank you, Tom. I don't know why she didn't say she would bring you too. Hello. Come on down. I never am this person, but I got an email and it just so happened to catch my attention about cheap flight, just random flights, and I was like, well, let me take a gander, and it was like to Austin and Houston. I was like, well, I can just damn drive there.
Well, ma'am, I will keep him in my prayers also.
My husband is recovering from this. And
my sentiments goes out to him 100%.
Mine to you also. Yeah. Because, oh man, this is a whole.
You hear about
it's a whole nother.
But until it's experienced, words are nothing.
It still blows my mind because we thought it was something with his back, with his muscles, because he got up to go to the bathroom like 3:00 in the morning, Friday morning early, and he
yes, ma'am.
You want to keep your tray so you can finish eating?
No, you can take it.
Oh.
You can take it. I'm full with the applesauce and stuff.
It's right there. I'm sorry.
And thank you. I hope you have a great night, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
I forgot what I was saying.
My muscles.
Oh yeah, and so I even like rubbed his his shoulder, and he was like, "Oh yeah, babe, that feels good." And then, oh sorry, I keep hitting the thing. And he was having a damn stroke, and we thought when they got here, they told him that there was a shot, I guess they could give him that would reverse
if I would have got it in the first 4 hours.
3 hours, 3-hour window. And then he learned that he had two. He had 2 strokes. So it's just like, wait, what? So I used to never
Thank
look
y'all.
up the symptoms for stroke
Thank y'all.
because I have anxiety, right? And so I don't try to fuel the fire. So I kind of knew I don't even remember them now, but the acronym, I forget what it is right now. But I just I can't be like that, you know. Like it's okay, and I need to be knowledgeable about that. I need to know about these things and not be scared of them.
Oh yeah,
Because
physical therapy is rough.
this is way more scary. I'm always one of those people that when you pick medicine up, you don't read the could cause da 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 da. I know me. So, oh, Carrie Ann says, I wish so much that I lived by you guys right now. I would be helping out with meals and anything that you needed, even if it was just to come over and help you do house chores. Oh, and
Yeah.
I know you would, Carrie. And I mean, same. I wish I know.
The funny
Y'all want to
thing,
make a compound?
the funny thing about eating right now, is everything's pureed, and that's just it gets
But-
kind of old eating mush.
But
But
you
that's
know,
what I got to do.
with I keep wanting to call it upper GI,
Just my whole GI tract.
his GI tract.
I got
And
really
that's
bad. I've got like 12 ulcers.
right. Yeah. So that was after the thoracotomy.
And
But
then
oh
all
yeah,
that really
back to the
started.
thoracotomy. So the doctor gave him after the surgery. He was like, he called me and said the surgery went fine. I was downstairs in the parking lot, actually sleeping, and he called me and he said surgery went great. And he said that he maybe had 24 hours to live. And he said he's going to be in ICU for the next couple days. So I visited Jason in the ICU right after that. And the very next day, I come up to see him, and they're giving him he's in a wheelchair.
One minute,
And
just go around the hall.
they said that we could go downstairs. So we did. And I have video of him just, in the
Foot
wheelchair, but
pedaling.
using his feet. And I was just like, look at this, man. You're a freak of freaking nature. It's what I tell him that. I'm like, you're a freak of nature.
But that's how I've been getting around up here. They put it in. I said, well, can I? I said, you can try to do whatever. I said, try, heck, we going. I kicked my little right foot thing out the way and put my right foot on the ground, and zoom, we was gone. She
Yeah.
said, slow down, slow down. I said, well, you said, let's go. I wanted to go.
Yeah, Sen Willow is saying the truth right now. 12 ulcers. Jason, you got to pay more attention to yourself.
Yeah.
You agree.
And it's hard.
It is. It's a whole lifestyle change.
Because.
But we're going to do it together. I can't eat the mush, but as soon as he gets out of here, or
there's so much
I'm ready.
I've vowed in life since I met this woman to take care of, and it's just hard backing down of supporting them to give myself a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's hard to do.
And he takes that away from me. I like to help. Damn it. Thank you, Kelly B. AJ says, stop being so dang tough. Wait, me or him?
It got to where she would get mad at me because she didn't even have to lift a finger.
I didn't.
I would do it.
He did it
that much.
He would just do it, and I'd be like, "Well, no, babe, I got it. No, I got it." That kind of thing. And so,
I've got to learn. Now I'm having to reteach myself. And it's hard. It's one of the hardest things that I'm learning.
John, oh, both of you. Yeah, you're right, Jen. Jean Marie says, face equals symmetry, arms equal strength, speech, can you speak? Oh, those are the symptoms. Okay. Time, go hospital now. And that's
that one.
And I'm looking at this one because those are the symptoms. Hold on, I'm not. Kathy's doing it. So when I have a panic attack, I always feel like I'm having a stroke. Okay, I'm just like, oh, so I'll look at myself in the mirror, just check it out, and I'm like, my face is hanging over here, it's drooping, and he's like, no, it's not, and then look,
I showed her what a droopy face was.
but he didn't get it, and like he was still in the midst of it. I
Yeah.
mean, I just did, I didn't, I
It was
still
on
don't know.
set.
Yeah, and so so that was Friday. He
If
came.
I wouldn't have pushed it as far as I pushed it, I probably could have had the reverse. But I didn't want to think that I was going through anything like this
Yeah,
until I was positive it was this.
yeah, and then you're like, damn it. I guess not wanting to. Yeah, because to me that's just super scary. Linda Canil, how you doing? Hello, it's good to see you both. Jason, stay strong. You will get through this better than before. Crusher, you're an amazing woman, stronger than you might believe.
No.
Thank you. And I get it from my mama. I get it from my mom. My mom is a resilient being.
And I beat it into her.
What?
She
That
she
I'm like
didn't-
my mom?
that she wasn't. She always put herself down and just doubted herself. And
Yeah.
I've
He helped
come
me
to
find.
show her
Yeah.
that that's not right, and she's starting to really accept
Yeah.
the positivities of life.
And to depend on just self reliance, that I don't have to like get mom's you know what I mean? I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, I was in my 40s when all this stuff happened. I didn't want to say the wrong thing with this case or anything. I mean, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't release too much or overstep boundaries, because not everybody's story in my family is mine to tell, right? Nor is, vice versa. And so he's helped me a lot with that. Y'all have too. Just helping me build my self confidence in myself. And
Yes, and I was never one to have anxiety or panic attack.
Yeah.
And come to in the hospital, I've had 3 of them already because I start kind of getting that feeling of a stroke coming on again, and I get really scared.
but it's anxiety.
But it's an anxiety. So yes,
It mocks it big
it
time.
it does play major tricks on you in life.
And I don't wish anxiety, like the panic attacks. I've had that since I was 15. I don't wish that on my worst enemy, not even the damn Daybells. I'm just saying, it's just been its own imprisoning thing, and people, it's not real. It's not, people can't see it, just like you can't see cancer, but they're just like, oh, stop worrying, and you're like, oh, well, why didn't I think about that?
Thank you, Miss Chapman.
Thank you, haunted. Right. Sandra, yeah. Y'all have the same last name.
Yes, we're gonna have to talk one day and figure it out.
Yeah. I was driving. Oh, you make an amazing team and love and support. You will be strong for what life has to give you in all things. Thank you, Linda. And we
Well-
believe it. I'm ready to marry him. I don't care if we got to go through. I don't know.
Anything.
The priest comes by every day, and it's y'all. He's the same priest that came whenever the thoracotomy.
What's
Okay,
that one?
hold on, just 1 second. This is about the priest,
Oh, okay.
and it made us all cry when he was in here for his thoracotomy. He came in and he, it was us, me and him and the kids, and his name was Father Charles. And we busted out crying because it was just, I mean, it was right when she was getting extradited and everything was still so fresh, and so he came by this morning, and they kind of switch off, but I don't know.
Great prayer systems
Yes.
from y'all, from people so much around the world. It's just
So
it's restoring
Thank you, TS.
my-
Thank
my
you.
faith in humanity is what it has done. It's shown me people really do care about one another again.
He always cares for. I mean, anybody on the side of the road. Like when I went to Walmart the other day, I saw a lady, and I had $5 right there, and so I was like, "Here you go."
I went and picked us up all some food from a restaurant one night, and I was coming home, and there was a man on the side of the road walking, pushing a shopping cart.
Thank you,
I
Jesus.
stopped and I gave what cash I had left on me and my dinner tray for that night to that man.
And it's not to get like a pat on the
It's
back.
no pats
It's
on the
just
back.
like, what's wrong
It's
with
to
that?
let people know
That
other
they
people
matter.
in life do care about you,
And that they matter.
because everybody needs to know and feel that,
Yeah.
no
That's
matter who
something
they are.
That's something we've always, I'm just like, yes, don't even ask. You don't even have to ask. Just, yes, let's do it.
I don't care if it was the last bit of money I had, and if
Mhm.
somebody really needed it.
Yeah.
2 Christmases ago, we had a bad snowstorm down here,
Yeah.
and we went through town giving donations, and there was this one couple. Man, I made a trip to the ATM to get the last bit of money I had in there for these people to be able to sleep somewhere warm that night,
People,
because all the homeless shelters were full.
And one time we were helping this couple, and they lived in Tent City, right? And I was like packing all kinds of. Jason said, "Crash."
Yeah,
He was
she had him
like-
a vehicle load, poor guy, and he's on a bicycle.
He was like, they may have to move quickly because of the cops. You know how they run them off, and I was like, I know, but she might be, because it was a couple. I was like, she might be bored. She'll have a notebook to write in, or
Went
whatever.
and got him a brand new four-man tent with,
We did, yeah.
and I think to this day I've still seen him, and he still thanks me. And it ended up being somebody that I went to high school with and didn't even know it.
And that's yeah.
But
it's really cool. Because we're the same on that,
But
And I mean, people are like, well, what if they go buy dope, or what if they go buy alcohol?
That's
well,
their
then that's
choice.
on them,
But
I know
in your
that
heart,
I did, and we did what God wanted us,
that's it.
what He expected us to do. Just being good, what I would want
And
if I were in that position.
And today they might have got dope, but if you keep showing them the positive support in life, before long it's going to be a burger and not a blunt.
Yeah.
Please never give up faith on humanity.
Right. It's all we got left, people. It's all we have left. No, Teresa, y'all are doing it right here, right now. Medea thinks, as a reminder to all of us, smile and be kind to strangers, even if they're acting ugly. You never know. It's so true. Because what they're going through.
About every time I go through the drive-through, somebody behind me is getting their food for free. I don't care.
He pays it forward.
And if there's nobody behind me, I'll put a $20 tip for that lady that just took my order, because it means something to somebody.
I know.
And
what if they were having the raunchiest day?
It shows them that positive people are still out there and care.
That's what it's at. And it's, again, not for recognition. It's just
None.
for.
I don't want any kind of recognition for it. It's humanity.
All,
and it's
all
what
lives
God.
matter. All lives matter. And I mean, every life matters. Every one. And, there's some that we've lost.
And Lori and Chad, yeah, they did some bad things, but they did positive things also in their life.
And that's, I think, where my brother's going with this, because he's been in the jail system. He has been on that side. And again, before Mandy died, I have it in a text. She said, I forgive them. And I mean, it's not exactly my road, but she's the mother of JJ. And JJ was the best thing that came from her and Todd. And, when she died, I was just like, she has stuff, she put herself through, you know, she could have stopped doing what she was doing, but she struggled with it. And don't think that, you know, she didn't beat herself, or you know, that people in that situation don't beat themselves up, you know, because
And the most important thing, it, men and women, if they're out on the streets, that 9 times out of 10, they're not going to ask for anything, because that is part of losing your dignity to have to ask for help. I'd rather give help than somebody have to ask for it,
Right.
because it means so much more for that person to hold a little bit of their strength and think they still are somebody.
Yeah. We got a lot of work to do. You know, we really do. And there's plenty of people who need help, and just or just reach out like y'all are like this. This is so good and positive and uplifting, and I can't thank y'all enough for this.
And I don't mean to make anybody on here cry. I just want everybody to know that there is so many good people out there, and y'all are showing me again how truly good people act.
Mhm.
Because for a while I'd lost a little bit of humanity, because it was just so hard to get somebody to say thank you.
Oh yes,
You open the door and they would bump into you.
right.
Like,
Like during
what
the
are you doing
during
for
the
me?
the
Pandemic.
coronavirus, nobody was making eye contact with anybody anymore.
I got run over in Walmart
like-
twice because they didn't want to look at you or say anything.
and customer service has gone out the window.
And I
Can we
would-
just say that?
I got
And-
hit by a buggy, and I still told. I said, "Sir, thank you for showing me I'm still here."
Yeah, then I can still limp away from this now.
So I mean,
right, hurt people.
it's better to help and give words of encouragement
That's good on-
than words of hatred.
It's good on your heart, on
Well,
you.
not
It
only
helps
good
you
on
heal.
my heart.
Helps you heal.
It's good on theirs. I'd rather it feel good for somebody to feel better about themselves than me to feel better about me,
I love teaching
because they can pass it on.
I love doing it and teaching our kids this.
Yes.
You know, and they're like, why? And you're like, why not? And you name all the reasons. What if, you know, like I tell my bonus sons, you know, I'm like, if there's a kid that everybody's picking on, or just whatever.
Because this
Just
bullying stuff's got to
it
stop in
does.
life.
And all these damn kids bringing all these damn guns to school. I'm like, what the hell is going
You know,
on?
back in my day, this was your guns. If you couldn't prove it with this, you didn't worry about it.
And even that, you know,
Because a gun ain't no fight. A gun's a coward way out.
LeBron says somebody's chopping onions in here.
They are.
Well,
Oh, white onions, too. Not good Vidalia onions. I can take a Vidalia onion and rub in my eye while I'm cutting in. It don't leak.
He
The
was a
white
s-
onion, 10 foot away, I'm crying.
he was a sap before this, so yeah, his windshield wipers are going off his feet.
Yeah.
I'm so glad though. I mean, that is wonderful. His feet are always going. They're always just going. But ever since the stroke, his left foot, no. His
It's
right foot
starting
just
to
a
go
going,
now,
just a
though.
going. And yeah, so if this bed's a rocking, it's not because of anything else but his feet. Don't go.
See it.
But I'm so glad we got to visit,
I am.
and I
I'm
appreciate this.
so glad y'all were
Appreciate
here.
you guys.
And
And
y'all have gave me another 100% boost on doing what I need to do in life,
you're gonna get
because of support, y'all.
whatever dignity you feel like you're losing. Just know you're gonna come back. You already are. You already
Yeah.
are. So I don't want to hear nothing.
But it's just realizing that you can lose that in life. You know, you never know how much you can lose until you
yes.
lose it and have to go and regain it.
if you can. You
No,
know, because some people you
can
can't.
always.
People you can't replace people.
No,
You know,
but you can regain.
I just like me losing my family.
Me losing my family and getting blessed with another family
Yeah,
and them accepting that role. You
and
know,
just
because they can say,
embracing.
"Oh yeah, we're this or we're that," but when they actually express it
They show it.
and they show it,
Mom showed up
it means
with food and
so
just
much. She went home and cooked a special meal just for
Yeah.
me the first night I was in here.
some Idaho spuds,
Yes.
shoot, some mashed
Mashed
potatoes,
potato.
but nobody cooks it like Mom cooks it, right?
Yeah.
So we really appreciate that, and just we do miss the
I miss it
the
all.
boys. I miss Ashlyn because she's got strep throat right now, but
I haven't been able to see my boys in a week now. And it's hard. It's really hard.
yeah, I was hoping maybe they would jump on, but they may not know,
Well,
and they're
it's
I,
other problems.
it's a Lori Jr. Situation. If that makes any sense. AJ, Crush, I'm so glad you and Jason were on tonight sharing your story of love. It means so much more than you know. You're both touching all of
I
us.
want to know y'all all are touching me deeply.
And if there's anything that we can ever do
Yes.
to
yes,
help
yes.
you guys, if there's, just whatever. It doesn't always have to be about Chad and
No.
Lori. This is
Anything.
it's everything.
It's a
And in the
community
kitchen
of
sink.
love and support.
Right.
It's God's army coming together
God's
to
fine.
fight everything, not just this case, but to fight other problems we have in life. Because
Tackle them.
if other problems, I'm sure, would have been tackled before the point they got to,
We wouldn't be.
we wouldn't be to the point we're at now.
Yeah.
So let's just all take in each other and help each other, no matter what we got to do. Because no matter what, everybody needs help, whether they admit it or not.
Right. Just calling somebody up, even it just made me, I just withdrew from everything. I withdrew, and this is the only interaction I was getting. But I mean, I love it too. I've gained so much also, but present life, our kids, my parents, just family, my best friend, her babies. Uh, being outside and enjoying my city, my town, because love always wins. Period.
No matter what,
Right. That's the
I've,
best thing
I've
ever.
learned to look at no matter what I give out in life, don't expect it back.
Right.
Just know that what you gave
Is the right
gave
thing.
more to what they needed than what anybody could have felt. And inside, you'll know and feel that you done the right
That
thing
gives-
without anybody else saying, "Hey,
That gives,
thank you."
That gives me an idea. I wonder if we can do some kind of I don't know. You know me and my little ideas, but maybe we can. I don't know. We'll have to do a poll or something and see if there's some way we can help
Yeah.
pull together and help.
What's the blue person's name?
Beach Bum.
Beach Bum. Absolutely.
Mhm.
It shows a lot to that person, but yes,
And to do it in front of the kids.
and no matter how
yeah.
many ways you can think you're the strongest person in the world, everybody has a weakness, and everybody needs help, no matter what they say or do.
Yeah.
Humanity
I
needs a
used,
great comeback, and once that happens,
Thank you, little Brian.
the world itself will know we are better, and God showed it to us.
That's no religion. That's just being
That's-
good, decent
that-
human beings.
That's just being a decent human
Yeah.
being,
So,
because it's instilled in all of us.
yeah.
As long as we have a heart in us.
Thank you, little Brian. Well said, Jason. K-Tech said,
Thank you.
we love y'all.
As long as your heart beats, you have kindness in you. Let other people know that.
You store jewels in heaven. I like that. You store jewels in heaven.
Thank you.
Thank you for thank you for all your donations tonight, guys. I mean, never expected, but it just so
Yeah.
appreciated.
Yes, because
We love talking to you guys.
I've found out that there's a lot of new hospital stuff I'm gonna need to get at my home. Not expected, but
We're working on. I got
The
to do
Lord's
some
here,
paperwork
and
right. We gotta.
I know what dumpster diving is. I'm in a hospital.
Hey,
I'm sure
right?
they got a good dumpster out back.
I'm
Got
kinda-
everything I need in it.
I'm not ashamed though, for real. I have not had to buy a pack of paper since, and I printed a lot of stuff. I'm just saying, it was fun. I used to enjoy it because there's so many. They waste so much stuff. I'm like, okay, there's Abraham's tent. There's all these places where they could go and bring all this stuff, but policy, they can't, right? And I'm just, that makes no damn sense to me. Whatever. And but then true crime community, or this happened to our family, and it brought me to the true crime community, and I think of that chick just throwing her baby in a dumpster, and those dumpster divers found that baby and was still alive by the grace of God. But I'm just like, no, I'm kind of like, I don't want to find anything in the damn dumpster. I'm good. Like, I'm good. But, it was just, we waste so much.
And the words of support from y'all. Oh my God, y'all have lifted my heart all the way out of my body.
We'll keep it in there.
And I appreciate it.
Keep your damn heart in there in your body.
Everything. And to all you other stroke victims I'm seeing in here,
Survivors.
Godspeed.
Stroke survivors. Let's say survivors.
Thank y'all.
Yes.
I wish I'd have known at the time to be able to support y'all through it. But no, my heart is there for y'all to be able to even get stronger than what y'all are now.
He's
thank
looking at the
you.
microphone.
So much.
Y'all are awesome. Yeah, and Sam says, let's keep the heart working and in place.
Oh,
like mine's
yeah.
not whenever I'm hiking up and down here, but I need it. I need it. I need it. So I'm going to be losing some weight, I hope. And then I got to start researching like the best diets or not diets, but the best way to eat healthy. So if anybody has any suggestions,
I had diabetes, and I didn't pay attention to what I ate at all, because I was hard headed, and now I've got to buckle down real strong.
But I'm gonna do it with him, and it'll be good for
Support.
the kids, and
Be good for the whole family to start.
I want to see I
Back on
want
life.
to see grandbabies, and I want to see our kids grow up and graduate. And
I've got a bonus daughter. I'm gonna have to walk down the aisle, and I want to be sure I'm there for that.
Yeah.
And I've got another daughter that I want to walk down the aisle.
Yeah.
And I want to
We
be
have a
there
lot of
for
kids,
my
y'all.
6-year-old
We have a 6.
wedding and grandchildren.
We have a 6, a 10,
13,
13,
and
16, and
20,
Zach is
22.
He'll be 20.
He's 22.
He'll be 23.
Yeah, he'll be 23. He's 22
January
right
1st. Yeah. That's nuts.
now. And I've got
Jason has
I hate
5
to
kids.
admit it, but
no.
I got a 33-year-old, a 23-year-old. They were basically 10 years apart until
Thank you, Kristen.
my last ones,
Thank
and then
you.
my last ones were all 3 years apart.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Not crazy, but it's just like, he's 51, I'm 44. So, um,
33, 23, 13, then 10 and 6 was
yeah, Tay's the same age as JJ.
yes,
was.
JJ. Wow.
But JJ and Silas played
Oh God,
hard.
that was bean buddies.
Yeah. Silas is the one that, I mean, we have him, I have him in my video or whatever on my channel on the bus.
The bus
And he
scene.
was like,
Yeah,
digging
the
in his
little one
nose.
in the back in his nose. That's Silas.
But then he was on Netflix too. I was like, alrighty.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been wanting to include the boys.
My little 6-year-old movie star. Gotta give it up to him though.
He says, Mama Kay, your viewers, like, 'cause
Yep.
they check the mail every day, right? And he's like, one of your viewers, he says viewers.
Yeah, when he sees mail directed to her, he knows it comes from
And he's like, one of your viewers.
one of these awesome
sent
people
this."
on here.
Yeah. It's so sweet. What did we get him to say? And I got to make good on my promise though. He couldn't say Legoland. And I was like, when you can say Legoland 10 times, without saying Legoland.
Yeah. That'll be your vacation on that
we'll
year.
take you. And so he did it. It took him a while,
He learned.
but he stayed on it.
He had bad ear infections
Mhm.
for most of his youth.
Yeah.
And it come down to where we actually had 6 different sets of tubes.
Yep.
And finally he
you-
started getting speech.
We just had that anniversary. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's taking speech and stuff like that.
A year ago was his
He-
last set.
He's a gabber.
He,
But I want to get their perspective. I want them to feel included. I've just battled with myself,
they want to come on and talk to
Over-
y'all also.
exploiting my children. But I didn't bird them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like an extra added layer of I just want to protect them. I don't know. You don't know what the viewers are doing with your,
And
because
like-
there's some sick people out there. So I'm going to do it on Patreon. It's something that I finally have talked to. I've talked with Kathy about it. I've talked with Mom and Larry about it. And it just makes me feel like it's just an added layer of safety. I don't want to exploit my children, but I want, they go through this. They feel things and they're kids. And what they say matters way more than what I have to say.
And we are part of the problem of making life go by too fast. If we would learn how to slow down a little bit and go back to old family traditions.
Game night. They
we,
have a little dinosaur exhibit.
we-
That's not old timey, but you got to.
we could teach our
be
family
damn
to
rich.
slow life down again
Yeah, that's true.
because we have made it too fast.
And we expect everything right now. I'm guilty. Guilty until
It's
Until
hard taking
proven
a look
innocent.
in the mirror and saying,
Yeah.
"Hey,
It's
you
like Melanie.
idiot."
It's like Melanie Gibbs saying she didn't really believe.
So we
Yes.
all need to take another personal look inside
Okay.
and help ourselves and other people a little bit more through life,
Yeah.
no matter what it is. From saying, "Have a good day," sweet dreams at night.
Oh, he says prayers with the boys every night.
Yeah, I take prayers with the boys every night to make
Yeah.
sure, because
Yeah.
that's something.
It's their oh Lord, their nightly routine. That's what they do. So, and then
Our favorite prayer. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. But if hang on. But if I pray the Lord my soul to keep. But if I live to see another day, dear Lord, please guide my way. I think that's the best thing there is.
I like that one better than the one.
Because dear Lord,
I do.
we could lose our soul in the middle of the night.
Yep.
But if we don't, I beg him to guide my way the next day, to show me the right way to go through this world instead of the way we've been going through it.
getting
Because of-
frustrated and
of-
aggravated and short tempered with each other.
Yes,
I'm guilty. We're guilty. Not. We could be better parents.
we need to learn our
To be
own
present.
tools.
To be present. That's mine. That's
Because you
mine.
can stop and give an answer to a child, but if you didn't put your heart all the way into it, it wasn't the answer that they needed to hear all the way.
Or
And we're all responsible for that.
whew, I'm going to kick my own ass because I fall short there.
And y'all have taught me a lot of this recently. Man, I do appreciate
And
it.
this whole experience,
Yeah.
there's a lot of lessons. Y'all know that. There's a lot of lessons in all of this.
Yes,
And
there is.
again, there's also silver linings and everything. And I know it's not the outcome with his health. It's not, I mean, it's better than pushing up daisies, right? Okay. It's better than me having to plan a funeral right now and having to bury.
And
I just found him, like 2018.
there was a new country
like,
song
"Yay."
that just come out recently. I can't remember the artist, but the name of the song is "Everybody Talks to God."
Oh yeah.
And if you truly listen to the words of that song,
Thank you, Sister Dawn.
it will be understood. Because no matter, a lot of people are too hard headed or don't believe, but when something traumatic happens in your life, you always look up and say, "Why?"
Mm,
And right there, you learn to talk to him.
well, guys,
Thank y'all
I guess
again for the night. I'm starting to kind of get the head wobble,
That's all that brains he's holding up.
and I do appreciate again
Oh,
all the words of encouragement and kindness.
straight up though, the other day when Mom and Larry and Todd came by, and he fell asleep. Okay, so me, Mom, and Larry and Todd were talking. Yeah, Jason's wisdom. Got tons of it. And I was sitting there and I was telling Larry, I said, it always reminds me of that story whenever Mom and Uncle Charles were talking about a cult. And I said, me and you broke off and went to the living room. I've told y'all this story a bazillion times. And I said, and I was like, a cult, and I couldn't think of it out of a dead sleep. He goes, Manson. And he went right back to bed. And I was like, thank you. See, he's my brains.
Do I need to empty that bag out for you?
I don't know how full is it.
So, well, we love you
Well,
guys.
I guess we need to.
We love you guys. And Donna Donald said, Jason, you rest well and recover. And give your nurses a damn break. No, I'm thinking. I'm joking. We had a nurse walk in.
Thank y'all. And
We love you.
prayers with all of you.
He's been resting.
We love you. And love always wins, right?
Yes, it does.
Love always wins.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much again.
So thank you to
I'll
my God mods.
And I will see y'all soon.
I love y'all. We love you. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Papa Smurf.
Thank you.
Good night, guys. Love always wins. Always remember.
Sweet dreams, everybody.
Oh, did I hit? I didn't.
You didn't hit that button yet.
Okay.